The fourth inning here at Citi Field as the rain continues to pick up. Not an official game yet, as the pitch from Garza is in there for a strike. That was a little floater, as it was a 73-mile-an-hour curveball. Yeah, the rain is really picking up as you see another flash of thunder, of lightning rather. As it's lined into right field for a base hit. So Kadire is on with a leadoff hit in this inning. As Daniel Murphy steps to the plate. And if the Mets get to the middle of the fifth inning with the lead, it will be an official game. Murphy has a .248 average this year, and he has batted .340 to start the month of May. He takes ball two. It's 2-0 now. Also with the rain, you have to take into account how dry the baseball is, and which may account for some inaccuracy here. As Kadire takes a moderate lead. He's not a threat to run as Murphy takes it outside 3-0. Garza, the pitch. It is on the outside edge for strike one. Now it's 3-1. Murphy was taking all the way. Campbell's on deck, the third baseman. As Kadire leads off first. Here's the pitch. Fouled back, now full count. So full count here. And this is a big at bat because if he gets on, it'll be 2 on with nobody out. Full count here. Kadire is going. Foul back. The Brewers have recently hired a new coach to replace Ned Yost. Craig Counsell is the Brewers head coach now, and after a terrible start to the season, the Brewers have kind of evened out their record under Counsell. They have 6 wins and 5 losses under him at the start of his tenure as manager of the Milwaukee Brewers, as Murphy will step out of the box. Kadire isn't a threat to run. And here is the 3-2 pitch. It is hit along the ground, almost hit the third base coach, but it is foul. And as the 3-2 is low, and now there are first and second with nobody out for our next batter, Eric Campbell, as the rain is really starting to pour now. First and second. Infield is at double play depth, as Eric Campbell will be the batter. .216 average, but he hit a double in his last at bat in the second inning and scored the only run tonight as he squibs one along and gets the job done, advancing the runners to second and third. The ball was kind of hit awkwardly off the bat toward the first base line as Garza threw to the first baseman, Adam Lins, for the first out. So now there are runners at second and third with 1 out. And Kevin Plawecki, an incredible stat here, batting .429 with runners in scoring position since he came up to the big leagues. As it's hit along the ground, throw will come home. It is wild, and scoring is Michael Kadire. Cardenas at shortstop looked like he had the throw planned out, but threw away from the plate, and it was not in time for the catcher Maldonado to tag Kadir, who was racing toward the plate. So there's still only one out, first and second, as the Mets have gotten a run across here in the fourth, and they're now leading 2-0. The rain is really starting to pick up. First and second, one out. Infield is in as Garza steps off and stares down Murphy at second base. DeGrom is at bat. You thought he would bunt in his first at bat, but instead ended up chopping it over the middle and getting an RBI single, and he looks like he's going to be swinging away this time as well. He did not square the bunt. Count is 0-1. The corners are in, looking for the bunt from DeGrom. Let's see what he does this time. Here's the pitch, and he hits it over, and it is into left field. Murphy will hold at third base, but DeGrom is 2 for 2. And now the bases are loaded with one out. What a night for DeGrom. Wilmer Flores, who's batting in the 9th spot here, will look to do some damage for the Mets. He grounded into a double play in the second inning. He hopes not to have the same fate here. Bases loaded. One away, and the crowd is getting energized. And the pitch. Check swing, he did not go around, 1-0, it was outside. Garza at 56 pitches. Hits it in the air, over to left center, and it's gone! A grand slam! That's a souvenir! What a moment for Wilmer Flores, who has hit a grand slam with one out here in the bottom of the fourth. And the home run apple is up, and the Mets are up, 6-0. That's a souvenir right there. That ball looked like somewhat of a fly ball. It did not look like it. It would definitely go out, but it made it into that Party City deck. And a grand slam for Wilmer Flores has put the Mets up big here in the fourth inning, 6-0. As a diving stop made, throws to first, not in time. Granderson makes it to first with an infield single. And the only fear now for the Mets, of course, is that the rain will stop this game before it reaches the middle of the fifth, but hopefully it holds off. But the Mets now have a runner on first with one out, already have 5 runs in the inning, as Garza is getting lit up like a Christmas tree here in May. As Juan Lagares, who grounded out twice, is looking to continue this rally. Here's the pitch. Hits it over into right field for a base hit. Granderson will go first to third. And now the Mets can put even more of a crooked number on the board with one out. Already a grand slam in this inning. And now Lucas Duda, who hit 30 home runs last year, will step to the plate. Duda has a .290 average, the highest on the team right now. as he takes another one, 2-0. And it's 3-0. And now Garza in danger of loading the bases once again.
And what type of pitch it is?
Garza not a happy camper today. 6 runs allowed already and in danger of loading the bases for Kadire.
That's helpful because we can't tell what Brewers doing.
Here is the pitch. Down low, ball 4, and the bases are loaded.
Let's go, man!
And Brandon Kinsler is warming up for the Brewers and the bullpen. Dyer, who has 3 home runs on the year, can make it 10-0 with one swing of the bat.
And we would have to get it.
The Mets finally with some offense after a week of disappointments at the plate. Fouls one back, 0-1. What an inning so far for the Mets. Put up a 5 spot and are hoping for more. Here's the pitch. Hit it over the third base bag, and that's a fair ball off the foul line. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. And it's second and third now. 8-0 Mets. RBI double for Michael Kadire with the bases loaded, and he knocks 2 more Mets in. The Mets are really pouring it on here. 8-0, and this looks like this will be the end of the night for Matt Garza, who is kicking the mound in disgust with his performance. Coming out of the game is Garza. Coming into the game is Kinsler. And the 4th inning isn't over, folks. Mets up 8-0. Daniel Murphy steps to the plate in an 8-0 game. Mets have already scored 7 in the inning and have runners on second and third after Michael Kadire hit a 2-run double off the foul line in left field. And now Murphy can put the Mets in double digits on the scoreboard with a base hit. Brandon Kinsler comes out of the bullpen as a long reliever for the Brewers, and he delivers the pitch low and inside, 1-0. And here's the 2-2 from Kinsler. Hit along in the middle, and that's a base hit. That's going toward the wall. 2 runs will score. And it is 10-0 Mets. Daniel Murphy knocks in 2 with a double. And the Mets offense is unstoppable here in the 4th inning. A double deep to right center field. And his 20th career double, 200th rather. Much more impressive number, 200th career double for Murphy. And Garza is responsible for all 10 of those runs tonight. A 9-run inning so far. Murphy is on second. Campbell is at the plate taking high, 1-0. And the rain is starting to lighten up here. That was perhaps the Brewers' only hope here as the runs started to cascade here in Flushing. And here's the pitch. It is looped over into right field for a base hit. Another run will score. RBI single for Campbell. It's 11-0 Mets. Murphy scores the 11th run and the 10th run of the inning for the Mets. The biggest inning of the year for these New York Mets. And there's your offense that you've been missing all week.